the head of the extreme right party, the National Front, also on the list for setting up a, quote, sophisticated offshore system. Well, for more on that, let's bring in our French politics editor, Mark Proman. Mark, what more can you tell us?
That this is not new. First of all, I mean, there is an ongoing investigation by French judges into the finances of the National Front. Several members or people close to the party are already under formal investigation. Because there has been suspicion that in the 2012 presidential election, both presidential and legislative election, a system was set up for the party to gain money from the state, from sympathizers, and not necessarily use it legally. What this adds is maybe how this was done, and especially through the use of tax haven, of offshore companies. Le Monde describes in today's edition what it calls a sophisticated system whereby money would be siphoned from France, going through shell companies and end up in places that are generally far away from where judges are looking. But as I said, this has been an ongoing story. Obviously, given the world scandal we're seeing, being part of this and being associated with notorious thieves or prominent rulers is not something that's going to look good for the National Front.
Well, I guess that's my next question. Given that we already knew about this, will this hurt Marine Le Pen politically more?
I wouldn't say so, because, first of all, it has been an ongoing story, and the National Front already has its excuses. We're anti-establishment, so the establishment is going after us. And when they say the establishment, they say the media. And Le Monde, which is France's paper of reference, as you will, is seen by the National Front as clearly allied with the elites. And so they're going to say this is a witch hunt. This is because we're rising in the polls. We have a good chance in next year's presidential election to make it into the second round, that they're going after us. And most of their followers would agree on this. Nevertheless, the fact that the party is associated with all the financial scandals, the political financial scandals, I should say, that it criticized for years against the Socialist Party, the conservative parties. For many years, we heard the National Front say, oh, they're all rotten. They use the money illegally. To be also associated with this could hurt them with some voters who are maybe hesitating to support the National Front, because they will say, well, they're just like the other parties. They apply the rules when they have to, but they go around the rules when they need.